It is the year 2020. Studio Series 86 Scourge and Kingdom Cyclonus reveal. Good morning. This is E. Today I'll be talking about the recent reveals of Scourge from Studio Series 86 and Cyclonus from the Kingdom toy line. So let's begin with everyone's favorite mustachioed hench drone, Scourge, who appears to have been hitting the gym. He wanted washboard abs. Well, he literally installed washboard abs into his midsection. Seriously, what a dapper Dracula bot this is. This features his spindly, weird bone legs and that scowl that looks like an old man yelling something along the lines of, "I just raked the leaves in my yard. You kids are pissing me off." Such a well-modeled face. That blaster and blast effect look perfect with it. I like how the shell of the vehicle creates those dynamic, curving, pointed shapes upon his mantle. Scourge's hovercraft alt mode looks like it also supports that cotton candy swirl blast effect in its hat laser bobby thingy. His hovercraft mode has such a knifey, narrow shape, bedecked with what appears to be loads of gribblies and line work. A finely honed vehicle that is somewhat unique amongst Transformers toys. And the panel atop the deck of the hovercraft mode can swoosh open so that Scourge's face can freely talk to his teammates or relay battle strategies to his superiors like a good henchgoon. In this mode, his head has a turbine power of 50,000 nautical knots, perfect for swamp exploration or the wacky races a la Wally Gator. The box art continues the grumpy old man face, showing his chagrin as he opens his mini fridge to find all the beer is gone. Wonderfully, this appears to be the first time that Scourge got his fingernails did, and that lovely rose pink color. I've probably gotten the shade of the color wrong. Sorry, ladies and gents. Still, nice box art, very well detailed. I think this is the only bot of Scourges with painted fingernails, so it's great that they finally got the budget to do that. It's little details like this that make me feel comfortable about what the rest of the animated cast will look like. The paint, the background packaging shows off the reformatting moment from the movie rather well, but who Scourge was reformatted from remains a matter of hot debate. In the background, like deadly specters, are the reformatted images of Kickback and Shrapnel, awaiting their fate to be turned into Scourge's legion, whom no one has ever escaped from, which is what makes Scourge the perfect army building bot, if your budget allows it, of course. Cyclonus, on the other hand, was left to hold his own in the Kingdom line, along with leader-class Galvatron, and of course, this, like most of the 86 Studios series, is the best representation we've gotten to be as close as possible to his animation model. Very angular and devilish in his design, and of course, the wicked alt mode that design that design that looks like a Klingon bird of prey or a Klingon weapon, some kind of knifey shape. She's a predator is what I'm saying that ship shape is. Now look at these promotional lava backgrounds. Hasbro knew this was going to be a winner. Since we didn't have Comic-Con this year, they did the best they could with the photography to bring out its slick conical contours and painted details along the nose and wing edges. It looks like it has landing gear, and the arms collapse neatly into the body. I'm not sure, but it appears that the cockpit might be able to open so that you can store little minifigures in, if they're small enough. Do you wonder if they'll include a miniature shape displaced Galvatron in Kingdom to fit the scale of Cyclonus. I'm not saying they would, but it would be great if they did. The gun can store atop the cockpit roof. No siege paint damage, which is good. And it looks like it has a few of the 5mm ports and blast effect posts as well. I'd be shocked if you couldn't use Jetfire's blast effects on the rear thrusters that you see in the image there. It looks like the figure will feature a waist swivel, which is great news for Cyclonus, and the same sort of ankle joints and thigh swivels as the other War for Cybertron figures. It would have been great if they had come with his target master, but for the budget and size, this'll do. I believe Cyclonus is Voyager size, which should scale with 2021's Galvatron, which is also found in Kingdom. And hey, we received Fracas in Siege already, so you can add that figure from that if you can swing the Phantom Strike Squadron price, that is. Good luck with that. Now, the Cyclonus face is the only thing that it feels a little off for me. Admittedly, I've never owned a Cyclonus, but this figure's face appears slightly cylindrical in these images. But overall, I'm happy with what we're getting. The box art has him creeping through the swamp the way you'd imagine Skullcruncher would sweep through the reeds. Odd, but fantastic nonetheless. Undoubtedly, this trio of Unicron's heralds will make a fantastic set to collect from both the Kingdom and Studio Series lines. Now, why they come in Kingdom is anyone's guess as far as the story goes, but I assume it has something to do with time travel. But we'll just have to wait and see.